Okay, so peace and greetings. I am back again, Goddess Queen Jamila, and I am a spiritual life coach. I just finished my master's in Black women's spirituality. I have been working with Black women for over 10 years, and I am currently using myself as a guinea pig to understand the nervous system and understand more about what is essentially happening with the nervous system. Now, let me preface this by saying that over the past maybe 15 plus years, I have done a lot of different healing work for myself, whether that be therapy and counseling, coaching services for myself, working with priestesses. I am an Iyanifa. I have traveled to Nigeria for ritual work. I am a spiritualist. I've been initiated in Sacred Woman. I'm a breathwork practitioner, just all the things. So I have really submerged myself in healing work. And yet, out of all of the years that I've learned about healing, learned about consciousness, learned about diving in deeper, I really never came across nervous system information. I had really not been exposed to understanding the nervous system the way that I needed to in order to focus on it and heal. So let me say that this is something that I do believe is a little intentional, considering that the nervous system is a real system, just like you have your circulatory system, lymphatic systems, you have different skeletal systems in the body, just different systems that you have, cardiovascular, etc. So these are all scientific, factual systems. And what I have understood the nervous system to function as right now is almost like a part of your skeletal system, in that it's the whole entire body holds the nervous system, and it affects the whole entire body. So let's just say it runs down the spine. This particular system lets your body know if you are in fight or flight mode. Now, one important thing for you to understand is that with this particular system, it is focused on things that are happening right now. So that means things that may be chronically stressful, things that may be hurtful in your present, things that may have to do with friendships or relationships or worries about your children, whatever the case may be. The nervous system is focused on the here and the now. And also, the nervous system is affected by the ways that you were trained to respond to anxieties and etc. The trauma that you may have experienced in the past, that trauma is long range trauma. So that trauma could be embedded in ancestral trauma, it could be childhood trauma, it could be trauma from things that have happened with your family, experiences that you've had over a long term range, and even things that may have affected your family for multiple generations. So there are different levels to it. And it's important to note that, because although I have done all those things that I mentioned earlier, I had never been exposed to understanding the nervous system. Like I'm a classically trained coach, classically certified life coach. Like I have a degree in women's spirituality. I am currently working on getting my PhD in African feminisms. Like I've been doing trauma work and coaching work and all this stuff for years, and yet nervous system stuff never, ever, ever made a dent in what I've been learning. And so I think it's really time for us to start entering this conversation about the nervous system, and do so from a very serious scientific approach. When it comes to learning about your nervous system, it's important that you learn about it in a way that's abstract. Learn about what the nervous system actually is, like what is it, and make it make sense in your mind first. And then after you learn about it, you can start to observe your own nervous system. I was hearing about nervous system in recent times, and I decided to go ahead and just figure out what it's about, and I started doing like little nervous system exercises and stuff like that. But I hadn't really taken it seriously, and one of the things that I realized is that some of the issues that I was having emotionally were not related to my actual present day things. Like, for example, I have been extremely sensitive in certain aspects of my life, and those sensitivities were making me blind to the fact that my nervous system was just thrown off. Like I'm scanning the room, and I want you to think about that as an example. When you have grown up in stressful environments or chaotic environments or even toxic environments, you are constantly scanning. You are looking for danger signs, like what's going on here. I don't want no problems. I don't want no trouble. And with understanding nervous system regulation, what you understand is that your wound is really guiding that experience, right? And it's guiding that experience because your nervous system has learned to do this over a period of time you don't feel safe. So it's really important that not only do you learn about nervous system stuff, but you actually learn how to observe your own nervous system, so that you can see just where pitfalls or areas are where your nervous system is needing your attention and care, and there may not even be a situation there, but that your nervous system is just trying to keep you safe and keep you protected, and setting you into setting your body into signals that is falsely alarming you in some cases. All right, and just to note, I saw a post on Threads yesterday, and the post was like, "Oh, get these girls off of some medicine. I can't even remember the name of the medicine." And they said, bring back the full out crash outs. Like these women are too calm. And this is what I'm saying, party people, like ladies, okay? Black women, black women, black women. This is part of it. Like this mood dysregulation, emotional dysregulation, all this stuff that involves these chemicals and these hormones and all of this stuff. It's time for us to pay attention to it. It's just time. Peace.